Yo, what's up? This is Neuro coming at you from the big outside. And this is one of the subathon goals. Not to pee, that's just the brook. This is an IRL hike with me, Neuro. And we're out in the woods. This is the place that I go to run every Tuesday before tryhard mode. And I'm gonna walk this with you because if I was running with the phone, you would probably throw up. Or I would drop the phone. Or both. Or I would throw up and drop the phone. It's a pretty busy day on the trail here. I'm just gonna jog in front of this pack of people. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a beautiful sunny day. There's someone else filming ahead. See the camera? I'm filming too. Shh, top secret. No, I'm just kidding, you can be loud. But welcome, and thanks all for making the subathon to a smash hit. I've heard your voices and you have said more outside videos good, upvote. So it shall be done. One of the ones that we're thinking of remaking is the very first Neuro StarCraft video, Running Rogue and Raconteur. You can do a remake of this one. I know people are all about remakes. You've got a bunch of old movies that get rebooted. Harrison Ford is still Indiana Jones for some reason. And all that stuff. So I figure why not, with modern cameras and graphics, do a new video just like the old one, but we're really going back to the origins of taking Sun Tzu text and applying it to StarCraft. One of the things that really blew my mind whenever I was watching early StarCraft streams was how desperately people try to avoid responsibility for their mistakes. It's amazing. If you just focused on the mistake, the tactical error, the strategic error, then you could pivot into fixing that for the next time. And then you were, from then on, a stronger gamer. But people will say it was unfair play, it was a strat that shouldn't work, all this other stuff. And I was like, man, what a massive edge it would be to take responsibility for the mistakes that you made. So I figured we'll be silly in the woods, make a Sun Tzu video, and talk about high ground and low ground, position and out of position, managing stuff. We're passing by lots of people. I'm trying not to be obnoxious. I know a lot of YouTubers, they make their brand on being obnoxious, but a little bit of respect goes a long way. I know these aren't people I'll probably see again with any frequency, but people are real. And if you make them feel bad, or you make them feel weird or whatever, that's an impact you've made on the world. And that's one of the things that makes me really preach the gospel of don't BM your teammates in video games. And the reason for that is these are real people with lives. They have a storyline. That's a person over there who just missed their spell in the video game. And yeah, they could play better, but so could you. So can you forgive them and simply move on? I'm trying to really keep my core purpose in front of me with the subathon and also just with the stream moving forward. StarCraft has been my bread and butter for a really, really long time. And I've been weaving in variety here and there with Dota 2. I even tried League of Legends during the subathon. And whenever people were warning me like, yo, no, these games are really toxic, I was like, they are. They're very, very toxic. The thing that's crazy, and the thing that I'm trying to separate, is you can be angry about a mistake your teammate made. That's fair. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to feel that emotion. Your reactions are innate, and they're basically immediate. So if your team is like really ahead, and then someone makes a big mistake, for you to be rustled, totally fair, totally fair. And for you to point out that was a mistake, also totally fair. But for you to ad hominem attack them, for you to like talk crap to them, just say that they're bad and they're trash and all this, is a waste of time. And one of the things that you can learn about sports, or from sports, is the importance of time. Let me give you an example. Michael Phelps, American hero, swimmer, right? He was swimming as fast as he could. And there was a race that he won by just the tiniest amount, just a hand's breadth or less, because he got there with a little bit less time for his laps. One thing that people forget is that these games that we're playing, like StarCraft, Dota, League, if your character is alive and you are typing, you are not focusing on the objectives, you are not focusing on like itemization of the enemy team, you're not strategizing. We got a whole bunch of people here. We're just gonna dart around them real quick. We're out by the water now. And it's heckin' beautiful today. Check it. Check it. Whoa. Whoa. Get the 360. Get the 360. Nice. But yeah, what I'm saying is focus on the goddamn map objective. Holy shit. If my football coaches saw the stuff that my teammates were saying to their fellow teammates, it would be such a shameful explosion of judgment and punishment. I cannot even imagine it. That's the thing about this toxic, edgy gamer bullshit, is when people are mad and they're raging at someone, they act like they're justified. They say stuff like, well, it's true. And it's like, bro, calling a person trash is such a global insult. It's not specific at all. You're not saying what you want them to change. You're not saying how you can work with them, and you're not giving them an on-ramp for improving. All you're doing is bashing, pulling someone else down to make yourself feel better. It's basically like a drowning person. You, the toxic rager, are drowning in your own misery, and you're trying to pull other people down with you. Instead of, maybe you are the best player on your team, you're the smartest and most experienced, what you should do is fucking lead them. Fucking lead them. Tell them, we need to push this tower now. We need to defend this area. We need to fall back. Make some calls. People are just talking shit and acting like they're on their high horse and that they're the best shit ever. But what's really happening is they're just saying, you're bad, you're shit, you're bad, you're shit, you're bad, you're shit, you're bad, you're shit, you're bad, you're shit. They'll do this for half an hour. And I've seen people sitting in the base, alive, typing and talking crap to their teammates. This is shameful behavior. Can we not admit this as a group, as gamers? Whenever I was gonna play League of Legends for the first time, they even have a gamer pledge that says, I will play to win. I will do my best effort to try to ensure my team's chances of victory, and I will not like flame and BM my teammates and stuff. Either people didn't read this pledge, or they're really just betraying it every time they play League of Legends and BM people. Twitchchat said that I was the first person who read that all the way through, which is sad. But at least it shows us that our higher self as humans have decided that, hey, this angry cave dweller behavior of bashing other people on the internet randomly is not healthy. It's not productive, and it doesn't improve your results. It's actually a major drag on team morale. So think about morale. Think about your team and how you can be the pebble on the side of boosting morale or on the side of tanking morale. Or you can be neutral and disable chat, which is honestly a breath of fresh air. Thank you everyone who quietly plays the game and focuses on the objectives and doesn't talk shit. So I'm Neuro. This is my purpose, to help people make better use of their leisure time, to make better use of their competitive energy when they're trying these competitive games, and to be good to each other, because honestly that matters more than whether you gain 25 MMR or lose 25 MMR right now. If you are actually growing, I mean like big growth, real growth, and improving as a player, the current match doesn't really matter, because it'll put you against weaker opponents, and if you're improving, you should crush them even harder, and then you will continue to move up. So don't sweat the immediate match. Make what use of it you can. People think that they should have perfect teammates who are doing everything right all the time. This is totally unrealistic. Stop it. Expect your team to be filled with humans who are flawed, who make mistakes, and it is your duty to have a strong foundation of patience for them, just as you should have a foundation of patience for yourself and your own mistakes, so we don't fall into despair. In our current generation, in the world, we have mental health problems. We have problems with people's self-esteem. It's tough feeling like we fit in this crazy modern world. So don't be like a drowning person trying to pull people into the misery. Be a brave, fucking respectful lifeguard who throws people a raft that says, relax, you're doing fine. We can win this. Focus on this objective, okay? Be an adult. Be a team player. Show some goddamn sportsmanship. I'm about to send my old football coaches from middle school and high school on these people. Just give them a good chewing out. It's crazy. Show some accountability. Show some tact and patience for your fellow person. Because this is leisure time anyway. These are video games. For fuck's sake. Most of us aren't pushing TI and Dota 2, the grand finals. It's just a video game, and sometimes it's unranked. Thank you everyone for supporting the Neuro Subathon. It's been a smash hit. We already completed the first week. Y'all are amazing. We got the MVPs shouted out on the overlay and stuff, but I'm having a great time. A little bit tired, but I've got a lot of fire because the cause is just, and we haven't ever needed this much fucking help with an issue, because this issue is swept under the rug or it's behind closed doors. It's in a temporary place. The current squad of like 10 people or whatever, it changes basically every game. You have 4 allies and 5 teammates, or sorry, 4 allies and 5 enemies. They're not your teammates, that's the opposite. So 9 people cycled in, and you may never face them again. So what a lot of people are doing is they're saying, well, I don't care what they think of me. I'm just gonna talk mad shit, because I'm probably never gonna see them again. But you just put that into the world. That's like taking a shit on the street. You may not go there for the rest of the day, but someone else saw that, and someone else is gonna have to dodge that, and that's gross. Use the toilet. So if you do have anger, you do have frustration, you do have emotions in your life that you need to process, try to find a healthy outlet for that. Talk to somebody. Process your own problems and identify when you're going into something tilted. And maybe try to take a few minutes, calm yourself down first, or decide, hey, I'm not in the best space to be trying to push this right now. Maybe I'm not ready to try to be competitive and play my best. I need to take a nap instead. So practice self-care. Be a steward of your tilt. Don't be an asshole. For Pete's sake. We need to be anti-toxic. Like anti-mage, but with toxicity. Love you guys. Thanks for watching the videos.